Good evening, BookTube, YouTube. This is Johnny. I thought I'd make a video. It is a Monday here in West Michigan. It is going on 7:10 in the evening. I'm in my main study, writing in my diary. Well, I had finished writing my diary around 3:19, but my wife turned on the TV and I can't stand the TV. So I came to my main study to enjoy the peace and quiet, to write in my diary, just kind of update what I have done since 3:19, and now it is going on 7:10 in the evening here in West Michigan. It is a Monday night. It is February the 15th, 2021. For me, it's the middle of the month, and so in the middle of the month, as you all know, I go into the middle. When I get in the middle of the month, I go to my second folder in my paper diary, and this is the second folder for February 2021. This is the first folder. I usually use two folders. And when I get to a half a month, like the 16th, usually on the 15th, I change. Now, I know there's only 28 days in the month of February, but to me, the 15th is the half of the month. So I go to my second folder, and I'm on page 165. I'm averaging 100 pages a month now, writing in my paper diary. And as you all know, I've been writing in my paper diary and writing in diary kind of form since 1968, when I was in high school in John F. Kennedy High in Richmond, California. And I've lived here in Holland in this house for 31 years. I should use my timeline. As you all know, I have a timeline. Find out where I'm at. We moved here, let me see, according to the timeline, we left Houston, Texas and moved to Holland in 1991. I was 39 years old, and now I'll be 69 in 2021. Today is February the 15th, 2021. So existence keeps flowing by. So yeah, I came here to write. Today I had to go to the store to get comfort food before the snow came back, and the snow had stopped. And I went to the grocery store, and then I stopped at local thrift stores. And I've been reading one of the books I found today at a local thrift store, Walt Whitman's Mrs. G, a biography of Anne Gilchrist by Marion Walker Alcaro. As you all know, I have a large Walt Whitman collection, who's famous for his 19th century poetry collection, The Leaves of Grass. It's interesting, I have found two books the last 2 weeks at this thrift store on Walt Whitman, and I plan tomorrow to go to this thrift store, which is a couple blocks from where we live, and ask them if they have any more books in the back that they haven't put out on Walt Whitman for my Walt Whitman collection. Which is interesting. This was dedicated. This was signed by the author and was dedicated to a friend of hers, for Judy. Maybe it was at some book signing or some lecture or something. So I've been looking at that tonight. I also been reading. Now I've showed you the Christian books I've been reading in the morning. As you all know, I've been reading this book in the mornings for devotions by Ludolph of Saxony, The Life of Jesus Christ, Part 1, Volume 1, Chapters 1 through 40. I am on the Lord's return from Egypt and the beginning of John the Baptist's penitence. He considers John the Baptist the father, well, not the father, but the, how do you say it? John the Baptist, the father of monks, which I found very fascinating. So I have these on my desk, and I ordered volume 3, which is supposed to come out, well, the beginning of March. I also have been reading a book that my wife bought from Westminster Theological Seminary, Gentle and Lowly, The Heart of Christ for Sinners and Sufferers by Dwayne Ortlund. So I didn't read this today, but it's on my books to read in the mornings. I also have been reading Henry David Thoreau, A Life by Sarah Deslow Walls. And been looking at Walden again. This is Walden by Henry David Thoreau. I've read it countless times. I first read this in the 60s, and I have a huge Henry David Thoreau collection. As you know, I'm a student of American Transcendentalism. I'm into Ralph Waldo Emerson, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Herman Melville, Emily Dickinson, Margaret Fuller, the Alcotts, and so I've been looking at this. I'm in the part in the biography where he goes to Walden and he builds that little hermit hut. As you know, I've been reading the novel That Mad Ache, a novel by Francis Sagan, translated by Douglas Hofstadter, and in the back is an essay of his, Translator, an essay on the pleasantly and pervasive paradoxes of translation by Douglas Hofstadter. So I've been reading these in the evenings. And so that's what I've been reading as far as Monday reads. I also read yesterday, I got back into reading Denis the Carthusian. This is the first volume of a 6-volume series, Commentary on the Davidic Psalms by Denis and the Carthusians, translated by Andrew M. Greenwell. So I was reading his commentary on Psalm 16. So these are things I've been reading since my last video. And I got a book coming in the mail Wednesday. And I did get thrift, like I said, I went to thrift stores today. I only found a few books. I found this book and a couple others. Nothing really mind-blowing. So that's about it. Not much else going on. It's been snowing here, freezing cold. Writing in my diary, feeding the birds. Yeah, I was reading, let me get I read Psalm 16 today. I thought I had gotten past Psalm 16, but I hadn't. So when you read Psalm 16, it says, "Preserve me, O God, for you I put my trust." Now this is the New King James, not the King James, New King James translation. "Preserve me, O God, for in you I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said to the Lord, you are my Lord. My goodness is nothing apart from you. As for the saints who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones, in whom is my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied, who hasten after another god. They drink offerings of blood I will not offer, nor take up their names on my lips. O Lord, you are the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You maintain my lot. The lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Yes, I have a good inheritance. I will bless the Lord who has given me counsel. My heart is also instructs me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoices. My flesh also will rest in hope. For you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures evermore. So that's why I was reading in Dionysius Carthusian's commentary on the Davidic Psalms. And this morning I was reading Rudolph of Saxony on the ministry of John the Baptist, the father of monks. So yeah, not much else going on. So yeah, I've been reading this tonight, looking at it. I was reading the introduction to it. Yeah, I've been into Walt Whitman since, I don't know. I remember many years ago when I was in seminary, I went and saw Allen Ginsberg at a local poetry reading at an all-black college. And I think he carried around on stage, he had a volume of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. And so, yeah, I've been into Walt Whitman. There's a picture of Walt Whitman when he was quite elderly. I got the new Body CD the other day. I've seen all I need to see the Body. So this is really worth listening to. I highly recommend all the recordings of the Body. This is the new one. I've seen all I need to see the Body. So I've been listening to that last couple of days. Not much else to report. I'm really enjoying the novel That Body Aches, and I'm enjoying reading the essay by Douglas Hofstadter. His reflections when he was translating out of French into English, the French novel That Mad Ache. Really, I'm enjoying this. Of course, I always enjoy rereading Walden by Henry David Thoreau. I've read other biographies on Henry David Thoreau, but I'm really enjoying this, and really enjoying reading Rudolph of Saxony on the life of Christ, and writing in my diary, watching the birds, and just trying to stay warm and waiting for spring. So thank you for I got a lot of comments, and thank you for all the new subscribers, and do pray that you are all doing well. Carol and I are signed up to get a vaccine, and we got a call today. We're on a waiting list. And Carol goes out to, next month, Carol will be gone. She's leaving on the 12th of March to visit our daughter out west. So I'm not looking forward to that, but we have a new granddaughter, Nora Jean, who's going on 4 months old. And our other daughter-in-law, Hannah, is pregnant. And she's due in August of 2021, which we're all excited about. So Carol will be going out to Washington in August when the new grandchild is born. We don't know exactly right now what the sex is, but we should know in a couple of days. Today is the birthday of our grandson Jack, who's 4 years old. He is the son of our daughter Bethany there in Denver, Colorado. He turned 4. Last week Our granddaughter, Cor, who lives down the street, turned 3 years old. So that's a blessing, having grandchildren. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's doing okay. The Lord has been very merciful and showing His goodness to us all. So I will sign off. Thank you once again for the comments, the new subscribers, and until next time, bye.